It is officially overlap season. Basketball and football going on right now. Of course, this year's a little bit weird because Kentucky is not playing basketball yet. They delayed their season until after the first of the year, but Ohio is playing, and we were there for it tonight. So we'll call it the basketball frenzy from this point forward, I guess. Let's go to Kings Island. Kings taking on Milford, and like the son of beast, Kings was a little upside down early on. Milford scored the first 8 points of the game. Alex Hanna with a nice drive. Get it, son of beast, upside down. But like the ride in Vertigo, the momentum goes one way and then swings right back the other way. It's the old face-off ride, right? Austin Newton from outside there. This ended up being a really good game. Chase Harrell knocks down a three ball here, and Milford goes on to win it on the road, 60-53. Well, right down the road, Mason and Lakota West, the cheerleaders in the red stockings. Wait a minute, Mason's not red. But red and green goes together because that's Christmas, and like a Christmas tree, Nathan Dudukovic lighting it up. But it's Mason by one at this point. Mason going to stay out front. A big reason for that is Trey Killens killing him from the outside. Didn't see any reindeer in Mason tonight. I really thought I might see Comet out there, you know what I mean? Mason goes on to win on their home floor, 79-61 over Lakota West. Mason's 3-0 this season. All right, let's go down to Woodward. Paul McMillan IV, one of the best players in the area, finds Aaron Davis for the reverse layup. One of four Woodward players to score in divine figures. Hey, don't tell the governor. Block party tonight in Bond Hill. 2 blocks from Khalees Fry. Sort of an off night for McMillan, though. I mean, kind of a down night. He scored 38 in Woodward's first game of the season. Only put up 36 tonight. Nice finish through contact there. 29 points after the half. Woodward goes on to win this thing 78-60. All right, you want to go to Winton Woods now? Let's do it. Walnut Hills paying a visit. He's a freshman. Tyler McKinley pulls up from 15 feet, 8 points in the night for him, the freshman. I'll tell you what, don't play zone on that guy. Owen Murray shoots over it. 3-ball good. Eagles led by as much as 34 on the road. McKinley off the assist this time finds Colin Miller cutting to the hoop. Miller had 6. Walnut Hills had 62. They win at 62-35. Well, speaking of Walnut Hills grad Maceo Teague killing it for Baylor right now. 16 points a game. He leads the team in minutes played. And not to mention, Baylor is the number 2 team in the country. Not too bad. Well, they got a huge game tomorrow afternoon against the number 1 team in the country. A lot of people saying Baylor and Gonzaga have looked like the undisputed best teams in the country in the first week of the season. If Baylor's going to win tomorrow, the Cincinnati boy will have to be at his best. His high school coach can't wait for it.
I schedule my practice around that game so I can go home and watch Maceo tomorrow against Gonzaga. I mean, it's number 1 versus number 2 early in the season. We need it. The country need that game. So I know he's excited. And their team is really, really good. And they just defend. So my guys, part of their homework will be watching Maceo.
And I'll be watching that game too. Another game I'll be watching is this one right here. Just 2 days left of the best day of basketball every year in the city of Cincinnati. The Crosstown Shootout between Cincinnati and Xavier. Even in a pandemic, we're still playing this thing, and both teams are unbeaten. Granted, UC's only played 1 game. Xavier has played 5. Either way, we got a good one in store this Sunday.
With all the uncertainty going on in the entire world, right, with COVID-19, you got one of the best rivalries in all of sports. Not just basketball, all sports, and the game's being played like it should be played.
All right, tip-off at 3 o'clock on Sunday, so hope you got a couple TVs in your house because that will overlap with the Bengals, at least for a little while. But I'll tell you, you only need 1 TV to catch the coverage of both of those games later that night here on WCPO, both on WCPO and then on Sports of All Sorts after the newscast. Well, it's been almost 2 full weeks since Joe Burrow went down with that knee injury. And this week, Burrow underwent surgery to repair that torn ACL and MCL. The Bengals told us yesterday it was a successful surgery, so that's good. They issued a statement saying, in part, the procedure went as planned and he is expected to make a complete recovery. They say he should be ready for the 2021 season, but whether he will be ready for the start of the season, that is still unknown. Well, looks like Ohio State will get back on the field tomorrow after having 2 of their last 3 weeks off, both due to COVID issues. Tomorrow's game is at Michigan State. The Buckeyes are the number 4 team in the country, and they are a big favorite tomorrow against a Michigan State team that just beat a ranked team last week. Kentucky also in action tomorrow after losing their last 2 games by a combined 84 points. If you add up the national rankings of those 2 opponents, it's 7. So the point is they've lost by a lot, but it was to really good teams. Kentucky is at home against South Carolina. They are 11.5-point favorites against South Carolina. So the bettors believe that they will get back on track tomorrow. Again, Bengals-Dolphins this Sunday at 1 o'clock. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing who starts for the Dolphins at quarterback. That's been the big question all week. It'll be Tua or Ryan Fitzpatrick. Looking forward to seeing that. Looking forward to seeing Ohio State and Kentucky both play tomorrow. We'll do this again next week. State semifinals in Kentucky. Have a good night.